Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. This is called the duck equation. The duck equation. Pages. One day, Dalton went for a walk. By the lake, he met a duck. "Hi, duck," Dalton said. "Quack, quack," said the duck. "Golly," thought Dalton, "I wonder what that means."
This is really good.
I'm kind of drunk. But thank you. "Do you want to come home with me?" Dalton asked. He just had to know what the duck meant. "Quack, quack," said the duck. Quack. Dalton sat down next to the duck. He thought for a long time. He thought all night. And thought all day. Dalton was very tired, but he could not stop thinking until he had an answer. On the second night, he sang a song. Duck equation, living with the duck is hard to do. Gotta feed it, make it happy too. Hello, duck, do you want to speak? I hear you quack, but it's all Greek. To ask what you mean is a hopeless plea. I can't know, 'cause you can't tell me. Dalton sang like this until morning. He decided to ask for help. He could not stop thinking until he had an answer. So he went to ask the wisest on the mountain. Surely they would know. "Would a duck like to speak?" he asked Gabi, the wisest woman in Czech. "Of course," she said, in German. Dalton couldn't understand German, so he couldn't understand Gabi. "Would a duck like to speak?" he asked Roger, the wisest man in Appalachia. "Certainly not," he said, in a drunken slur. Dalton couldn't concentrate from the overwhelming smell of moonshine, so he couldn't understand Roger. He went to ask the wisest that he knew. Surely they would have the answer. He asked Sally, the flautist. She said no. All they do is swim, and all they do is fly. Do you think they'd have time for anything else? No. She's smart. He asked Vix, the violist. He said yes. Ducks quack when they're trying to say something. Think about how often you hear ducks quacking. Imagine how much they have to say. He asked Wedge, the trumpeter. He said no. Speaking would keep them from eating, and ducks eat to survive. You can like a duck in different ways, but they're best by far alive. Skateboarding, see? Can't do that dead. Alright, yeah. Alright, he asked Amy, his girlfriend, and she said yes. Then there could be ducks on the witness stand, and sitcoms would be all over that. How could anyone deprive a sitcom of a ratings boost so fat? He asked Eric, his boyfriend. He said no. Because who could hear a duck if he were way up in the sky anyway? Not me for one, not you for two. And Dalton suddenly realized, it doesn't matter if I know whether the duck wants to speak. I can tell a lot about a person, depending on what they answer. And really, isn't that more important than some duck being able to speak? Well, I don't either. Why don't you ask it? Quack, quack.